Gitna kayo. Hindi balance eh. Ayan.
Good morning everyone, especially to our panelists. We are from 11th Norman and we are group 4. And before we start, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Sheena Elangit and
I'm Eliza Anova. I'm Crystal Anova. Ariana Medula. I'm Alana Rivas. I am Crystal Jane Alruwalo. I'm Agatha Season 1. I'm Reverend Tashita.
Tales of Green, the color of garden. Green is a metaphor of freedom, peace, and revival. The garden, however, is the place where the game will take place. The players will be welcomed by a dead green garden the first time they will open the game. And in order to revive and regain its colors, they have to solve puzzles on it and gain further rewards.
Our logo is inspired by the title of our game, Tales of Green, the color of garden. The color and the design was reflected by the theme of words green and garden. Additionally, it is based on the historical event that happened during the Japanese occupation. As you can see, we have a map there where it symbolizes the territories they colonized. Also, inside the map, we have images that shows the part of the country or places that we colonized land. We also have scattered puzzle pieces that symbolize the division of Filipinos during that time, which is the elite and the makabayan. The elite people are the people who are ready to serve and support the culture served by the colonizer, while the makabayan is the people who are ready to fight the government for a better country.
So the game we created is a puzzle game called Tales of Green, the color of garden. In this game, the players need to select a level to unlock the next stages. Once a level is selected, the players must defend their territory by solving the puzzles. If the players fail to solve the puzzles, their hearts will be frozen. And however, if they successfully solve the puzzle, they will receive a reward that can be used to defend their territory. With each completed level, the players will also unlock the information about the history related to the puzzle they solved.
For the mechanics of the game, there will be 3 rounds with different cards that contains the different levels of difficulties of each round. The players will have a chance to randomly pick a card, and their level of difficulty will depend on the card that they will choose. After picking a card, the players need to guess the words according to the figure was given in order to protect their territory. The cons of this game is that the game will ask the players to 100% use their minds and to think very hard and wisely. And plus the game, the player will only have different lives or limited lives to guess the word. Despite all the cons, there are also pros in our game. The pros of our game is that after completing it, the player will gain knowledge about the Philippine history and will gain insights about the Japanese occupation during the World War. The theme of the game is based on the historical event of the Japanese occupation of the Philippines. This historical event fits in the game because of the concept of enemy soldiers attacking when a player fails to solve a word or a picture. The sequences picked on each level are based on extremely significant events that happened during this period, such as Open City, Pearl Harbor attack, and the Philippine soldiers meets the Japanese. For the sources used in this game, we pick reliable sources such as educational and official sources that presented credible information about these given topics.
Before you can fully engage in the game, a warning will appear. Just like any other games, you will only have 3 chances. This means you can only make 3 mistakes. If you exceed these limits, your game will be frozen and you will not be able to continue playing. You will need to wait at least 3 minutes before you can restart the level of the game. Once the game resumes, there will be no more hints unless you pay with the coins or watch ads to get an extra hint. After the warning, as Ms. Alana mentioned earlier, there will be 3 cards. You need to choose one of these cards, and at the back of each card indicates whether it is easy, medium, or hard. The cards will be shuffled, and you won't have any control over which level you will play.
Our game is inspired to 4 picks in 1 word, but in our game it's called 4 picks 1 meaning. As you can see, in these games, I will show 4 pictures where you need to guess based on the clue in the picture. This game is also about historical events, and it depends on card which you level will be. There are also a pre-hint that you may use to get a letter, but there's are only 1 hint you need. If you may use it the one is gone. And you can have it if you buy or redeem by using watch the ads. This challenge needs to be a completed party successfully defend your territories and will not defend the tower and defeat the enemies. And also, the game will not successfully, you will fire. But if the game fails to defend, it will be completely destroyed, and the consequence that you face requiring restarting to your game. Also, this game is not only for entertainment, but also this game is symbolized to sacrifice the Filipino action lives.
So for the first lesson, we use the scatter plot or scatter graph to easily know the relationship between 2 variables. Our 2 variables will be the difficulty of the game, while our other variable will be the player's ability. The more the difficulty of the game, the more the player's ability will increase. It is connected to our game since, as you can see, this card will be the scatter plot that represents your action, or it is the records of your action whether you succeed to the next level or you will fail. So for the strong correlation, we have the symbolized that you will be level up to the next round, while the negative correlation said that you need to hard work more and give your ability more exercise to get the word exactly. While the no correlation is that you failed all the 3 chances to guess the word.
And if you look at the picture, there are the details about the game to understand what is called. And that's all. Thank you for listening.
Okay. So let's start for Q&A. First, ano ba, Eliza? What is your contribution?
The contribution is I helped make the logo and made an explanation about it, and also to make an explanation of some part of the actual team.
So, pabalik sa logo. Pabalik sa logo. Let's see. Okay. So, what interpretation type, for example, literal, relative, or socio-cultural, did you utilize for the logo?
Socio-cultural.
Why?
Socio-cultural because it shows the attack that happened during the Japanese occupation.
Okay.
Where is the Japanese occupation? How can you show the Japanese occupation on that logo? If that is your inspiration for making that logo, how is the Japanese occupation connected to that?
logo is connected to Japanese. As you can see, there's a three maps that symbolize the open city, the Philippines with the Japanese, and the Pearl Harbor attack.
Yes, Ms. Iwan, do you have something to add?
As you can see in our logo, there are historical pictures there. The gray pictures there are historical pictures that like the open city and the Pearl Harbor attack. So that is the connection to the Japanese occupation.
Okay. So, present tayo, ano ba, Crystal? Your contribution is?
My contributions are explain the following design the PowerPoint.
Design the PowerPoint and prototype. Okay, so question for you. So, since you're the one who designed the presentation and the prototype, what difficulties did you encounter when trying to balance fun and learning in the game? And how did you overcome them?
While designing the PPT ko, I make it look interesting and for
Are you encountered any difficulties in balancing fun but yet learning full? Something like that. In creating your game.
yes,
What is it and how you overcome those difficulties?
it's difficult for me to make it more interesting for players, and I overcome this. By brainstorming and
Okay, thank you. Next, Brutus. Contribution.
My contribution po is I help editing the logo and explain the meaning behind the logo.
Explain
The logo.
This is is the challenge of making historical content accessible through interactive and fun gameplay features. How did you address the challenge making historical content accessible through interactive and fun gameplay features?
I think I understand it
Lapit yung mic para
in making it more like applicable for not also students or grade like us, but for younger people to play the game and learn more and have more fun and learn more about the history.
okay. Thank you. Next, Diglasan. Your contribution is
My contribution is I created the title of my game po.
title of the game.
Opo.
Okay. How did you come up with the title?
The first thing I considered is the content of our game po. When, in order to come up with our title, I look at the color and the what inside our game po.
Is there any inspiration with your title?
There's no particular inspiration po, pero the only reason I came up with this title is only focus on our game po.
Focus on what?
On our game po. Dun lang po ako.
Why Tales of Green? Medyo malayo siya sa personal.
Tales of Green po kasi as I explained earlier, green is a metaphor for freedom, peace, and revival po.
Okay, thank you, Prias. Next. What is your contribution?
I help on editing the presentation and I explain the game's mechanics.
Screen game mechanics and
PPT po, not editing.
PPT. Okay. What aspect of the game are you most proud of and why?
For me, I am proud sa the way we use different pictures in order for us to come up with pictures that are connected in order to create a world.
Okay. Langit. Contribution.
My contribution in our game is I create PPT and explain how to play the game.
Speaking.
Explain how to play a game.
How to play the game? Is it the mechanics?
No po. Explain how to play a game with Crystal Lobby po.
Can you show us the particular part of that?
Ayan. Okay. Okay. How do you ensure that the game mechanics align with the historical theme?
I assure you that our mechanics is aligned in historical events because our game as balanced in entertainment and about the historical. And in this mechanics, we explain that pictures that four pictures and a lot of meaning is symbolized to Filipino sacrifices in that time and our shadows.
Okay. Next round, Rawali.
I made the Impress lesson, which is scattered plot, and I connected to our game.
Okay. So, Impress lesson. You connected to Impress lesson. So, okay. So, in what ways does your game teach or apply the lesson on scatter plot? Since kayo parang nasa card lang siya, right?
Scatter plot in this card will be used to identify whether the player really understands the game and to help their ability to level up and help them also to gain knowledge, because as a player you will just not be a player. Player will also be, you should be adopt like if you were in the game, it was like protecting territory. So players' ability will be the key to level up the game. So scatter plot will be used even if it's just a record. It will help them to analyze their actions and reflect themselves if they have enough knowledge to guess the pictures.
So meaning the scatter plot is part of the fighting system.
We made the twist for the scatter plot. We have 3 types of scatter plot, or 3 types of correlation.
I mean, the scatter plot, it is the part of the pointing system, your game.
The scatter plot will be used to easily know the relationship of 2 variables. In this game, our 2 variables will be the player's ability and the difficulty of the game. So the more the difficulty of the game increases, the more the ability of players will increases, and vice versa.
San Juan.
My contribution for this game is I connected our game to the cultural lesson.
What factors did you consider when selecting visual elements, sounds, and overall design of your game?
You will notice that it may look like that our game is unrelated to the Japanese occupation, but that is part of the, we would call the aesthetic of the game, because we would know that the Japanese occupation is one of the darkest days in the Philippines, and younger players
may find this topic too brutal or too graphic for their age. So we considered that making it more fun and engaging and uncomplicated for younger players to ensure that they would be able to enjoy the game and at the same time learn about these topics that it isn't too complicated for them but will give them insights about history.
Thank you.